right,
Man,
pops.
why you bothering me, man? I'm on vacation. I'm in hot Atlanta, man. I gotta take a shower. I'm about to go out with the boys. You know what I'm saying?
It's
What
state of
up?
emergency, pops. It's state of emergency. I
All right,
know
what's
you've
the
been
emergency?
partying in Atlanta. I know you've been hitting the strip club, but it's going down right now in the Piston world.
Speaking
Trade,
speaking of that,
Waive.
you got any $1 bills you can give me?
I only got hundreds, pops. I only got hundreds.
Okay, all right. Well, let's forget about all of that.
All right.
What's what's your emergency, son?
So, man, trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? It's passed, and it went down. We traded. We traded Boaks and Bergie.
Oh no! Tell me it ain't true.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
of them?
Both of them.
But
Both of them up out of here, man.
but what? What did we get?
We got a couple Knicks cheerleaders. They popcorn guy. I think they gave us some of that New York slices of pizza, something like that, man. You know, they gave us the New York specials. You know what I mean?
In other words, you saying we got fleeced,
Yeah, we got fleeced. Um,
son.
you know,
I think you a glass half empty type guy. I think you might be a little bit too pessimistic, son.
uh, hey, you said I was pessimistic before the season started. When you was talking big and saying we was gonna win over 20 games. We sitting at 7, and now it's like, you know what I mean? Like
The season ain't over yet. The season ain't over yet. It ain't over
it's
yet.
not over yet. And I'm a Piston fan. I want these guys to be good, but if I'm just looking at it on paper, you know what I mean? We got fleeced. You know what I mean? I just saw. Shannon Fry, he was a New York player, guy in the NBA. He said, y'all hear that? Sirens in the background. Pistons just got robbed. I mean, he's in the NBA. You know what I mean? Like, Bogey and Burks are good players, man. They are not scrubs.
Like, son, I think I taught you better than that. If you got something that you think is $100 and you want to sell it, it ain't worth $100 until you find somebody willing to give you $100. And if the only person you can find is somebody that can give you 50, that's all that something is worth. You feel
I
me? You
I
feel
I
me?
agree. I agree, but I disagree, man. We got robbed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can see you driving that Lambo down the street and say, "Give me that." They ain't pay for it. You know what I'm saying? They saw something was nice and they
Well,
strong on it.
exactly. This wasn't robbed. This was a mutually agreed upon agreement.
Hey, all I'm saying is the boy
And
Grimes.
if somebody was willing to give us more, we would have traded for more. Like, I think they were worth more. Bogey and Burks, I think they were worth more. But as I said, if you can't find nobody to give you that $100 bill, and you can only find somebody to give you 50, that's what your players is worth on the market. That's why they call it the market, son.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing. I know there was reports, earlier last season or maybe this season too.
Reports.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how accurate the reports were, but they was talking about, Piston office was saying they're not going to set nothing less than a first for Bogey,
Hey
and
man,
that's Bogey by himself. So I don't
you
know
ain't,
how the hell a Bogey and a Burks get you two guys that don't play. They don't play, and then it gets you a guy Grimes who I look like could be good. Don't get me wrong. I have some high hopes for Grimes, but he looks to be a younger, more inexperienced version of Burks. You know, to go with this already inexperienced team. So it's
let's
just
let's
it's
give it
baffling.
a chance, son. Like we got Grimes, we got Fournier, right?
Yeah.
So let's give it some time. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
we'll do another show, and if you're not happier, I'll double that bet.
hey,
If you're not happier in a month and a half, I'll double that bet. But if you happier, we even. What you say?
no, I'm not taking it. I want my money, pops. Every episode, y'all see he trying to wiggle out this bet, dog. It's
I ain't
not
trying to wiggle. I'm doubling. They call that doubling down, son.
okay.
I'm
You
doubling
doubling
down.
down. You doubling
I'm
down.
doubling down.
You know what?
Are you game? Are
I'll
you
take it,
stood?
pops.
You
I'll take it,
stood?
pops. I'll take it, pops.
Take it? All
I'll
right.
take it.
Y'all heard it here on YouTube. He
Yeah,
took it.
I'll
He
take
took
it.
it.
Only
Don't
thing to
don't
give
make me
me.
have to come find you now.
Come on, man. I,
Don't make me have to come find you.
I ain't hard to find. I ain't hard to find, man. But one thing though, too, that only makes me feel a little bit better is at first I didn't feel as fleeced with the Bagley trade, but I really like Bagley. I was high on Bagley,
I liked Bagley. I
but
think Bagley would have been a good backup center.
yeah, but Muscala and Gallinari, the Splash Uncles, they really is showing me something. You know what
I
I'm
like that.
saying?
I like that name. Is that an original? Did you name them the Splash Uncles?
Yeah, they the Splash Uncles, man. You know. Uh, we just picked up the Splash nephew from the Utah Fettuccine. I, I'm sorry, and I don't mean no type of things. I really don't know this man's name because I don't want to come off as
I'm not hip to him either. I'm not hip to him either.
yeah, I don't want to come off as being racist or anything. So
I'm not hip to him either.
Fontecchio, you know what I'm saying? My man, we're gonna call him One to Fanta, you know what I'm saying? That guy right there.
Stop. Stop.
They shouldn't make these guys' names so hard to pronounce, man. Come on.
Woo.
We need
Woo.
some good James Smith Evans type of guys, man. I could say them names, man. But yeah, the guy we got from the
Woo.
Jazz, I was just watching his
Woo.
highlights before we got on. He looks
Okay.
to be a knockdown shooter and the best shooter that we have received so far in these trades. So I like to see where he fits in.
Okay. All right.
Um, but yeah, two. I'm so excited to announce this, man. The Pistons have waived Hayes.
I know.
He's out of there, man.
I know.
Goodbye.
And you know who's gonna pick him up, don't you?
Mm-mm.
San Antonio.
I thought she was gonna say the Shanghai Sharks.
Nope. San Antonio Spurs is gonna pick him up, man. I guaranteed, as Charles Barkley say. I
Okay.
guarantee you they're gonna pick him up. That'd be a great addition for San Antonio. If anybody could bring it out of Killian,
You think it's Popovich?
it's Popovich. If Popovich can't bring it out of him, then he's in Europe.
Yeah.
He's in Europe.
Hey, I don't see nobody bringing it out of Killian, man. You know, Killian needed the Dragon Balls. Killian needed a genie. Killian needed some unnatural forces to spark his talent,
The
his
boy has
hidden
had
talents.
4 years to get it together. And I was a Killian fan. In
Yeah.
fact, if I was the GM, I would have kept him.
Mm,
I would have kept him.
yeah.
But
Like you said, the market,
bye-bye.
you just said it. The market determines your value. You think we wanted to waive him?
Hey,
We ain't
man,
want to waive him. The market says you gotta waive that boy because we don't want
at
him.
least get some free Howie pizzas for a year or something.
No,
We didn't even get a bag of chips.
they ain't
A
give him
case of Vernors.
no Coney dogs, none of that.
Nothing.
Just adios, amigos.
You are worth zero.
Yeah, man.
Your NBA worth is zero. That's what the Pistons said.
Yeah.
So that was Troy Weaver's first pick.
Yeah.
Gone. He's gone. Sadak Bey is gone.
Yeah.
Saban Lee, gone.
Yeah. Stewart.
Almost
Oh, Stewart.
gone.
Stewart tap dance past that damn trade deadline.
Almost gone. A
You
couple
know,
of folks wanted him. But he's
yeah,
still there. But I
yeah.
still think Stewart should come off the bench.
But
We still need a starting power forward. We're
yeah,
starting to stretch the floor a little bit. So Sasser and Ivy. Speaking about Ivy, that boy was on fire.
hey,
What he
I'm gonna
hit
tell you,
17 points in the fourth quarter?
I'm gonna tell you something about that boy Ivy, right? And this how I know our coaching staff is ass. Cause Donovan Mitchell, after we competed with the Cavs, me and you was watching that game, right?
Yeah.
And Donovan Mitchell pulled Ivy to the side after the game, man, and gave him a real big bro talk. And something changed in Ivy, man. And that's something clearly our coaching staff couldn't do, couldn't nobody do. But Donovan was, he kind of paraphrased what he told him, and he said, Ivy, stop deferring. You the man. You the man. And Ivy been playing like the man ever since. And I don't know why it took Donovan Mitchell to tell him that, but I'm glad you did, Donovan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, because clearly Peanut Head Monty Williams was keeping him on the bench, playing behind the
Don't,
guy you just waived.
don't call the boy names, man. Don't call the boy
Hold
names.
on.
He got
Make
enough
this make
money.
sense.
Don't call him names. He got enough money to send somebody after you.
No, he a peanut
don't,
head till further
don't call
notice.
don't call him no names, son.
He a peanut head. I don't get how did you have Ivy playing behind a guy that you just waived?
True that.
No, I'm just like real talk, like really put yourself in the
Because
mind frame.
Killian, look at Killian. What is he, 6'7"?
No, he's 6'5".
Okay, point guard, big point guard. He can pass. He can defend. If you'd had a shot, man, he'd have been the second coming of Ben Simmons.
Boy, Killian has never in his career for a second looked better than Jaden Ivey. I'm sorry. Not a second. Not for a 5-minute stretch. No, he ain't never looked better than Ivy, man. And that was very telling to me, that just how long it took for Ivy to get in there and be the main guy. And it looks like he might be the main guy. So, going from a bench player to being a 1 or 2, when majority Piston fans were calling from that from the beginning, you know what I'm saying?
I've said that from the beginning. Ivy needs to have this ball in his hands. With his speed, he sees the court. Cade is the shooting guard or the small forward. I keep telling you, Cade Cunningham is a small forward.
No, he for sure is. You got to tell the people around him that he a small forward, man, because they the ones that made him a point guard. He been big his whole life.
Hey, man, at small forward, he will wear them out.
Yeah.
As shooting guard, he'd wear them out. But we need to take the ball out of his hands. Except like at crunch time, I like his methodical way he go about things.
Except for when he turned it over, man. He just gotta,
He's gotten better. He's gotten better, son. He's gotten better. You know it.
He have. I'm not turning this on I still got a lot of love for Cade. Watching the Sacramento game, to me, was our best game we've played this year. It was without Cade and Bogey. Without Cade, Bogey, and Stewart, who were considered locks, starting locks. Like, those 3 were unmovable in the starting lineup to begin the season. You get what I'm saying? No Piston fan would have said maybe Stewart, but for the most part, everybody, those 3 guys are starting. And for us to play, we was punching them in the mouth continuously.
I saw.
Continuously. We punch them, they get back up, punch back, we'll punch them right back down. That's how we was playing. Ivy and Duren, the chemistry between them and just the attack, Duren was going at your boy Sabonis and outplay Sabonis. Sabonis is not a scrub. Sabonis is a great player. De'Aaron Fox is not a scrub. Ivy outplayed him. So it really showed the potential of those two. My favorite play was it was coming down, about 2-3 minutes left. I'm gonna try to find this highlight. And I'm like, damn, man, it's a close game. Ivy, you know how Ivy, as soon as he get past that first man, his eyes just open up big. And you like, damn, Ivy about to dribble it out of bounds. He about to throw it out of bounds. He about to throw it over the backboard because Ivy just get too excited. Boy, that
Oh,
man Ivy shifted through that defense and kicked it out to Sasser. Wide open three. That was the dagger right there. You know what I'm saying? When I saw that moment, I'm like, you know what? We might have something with these guys. I definitely want to see a lot more lineups of Sasser, Ivy, K, put Twin in there, Asar Thompson, and Duran. You know what I'm saying? That's a our future five. And all Thompson got to do is just improve that jump shot just a little bit, man. But K, Ivy, and Sasser can shoot well enough. You know what I mean? And Thompson can do a lot of other things to make up for his scoring at this point or his outside shot. Where I would like to see that lineup, and if not, throw in Splash Uncle because Splash Uncle was our starting power forward last game, and he was starting with Duran. I like that.
I like that lineup too, man. That Cade, Sasser, Ivy, Thompson, and Duran, I think is a good lineup. That's a
Yeah,
good lineup.
yeah, I think so too.
That's a dynamite. That's a dynamite lineup, man.
Yeah, I think so too, man. That lineup, it just has a lot of versatility. Now you got 3 ball handlers in there. You know what I mean?
And a slasher.
Yep.
And
And a
somebody you can
slasher.
lob to.
Yep. You got a good Sasser, Ivy, and K all can ISO and break down their man off the dribble if need be. You don't have to call a pick every time for them. You got Duran. Duran is looking like a beast with the little hook shots. He's did that's something that I didn't see even from the beginning of the season. You get Duran on that little low block and he start his footwork and he just be just scooping that mud, man.
What is he? What is he? 20 years old? 21?
Yeah. Hey, we got one with Duran, y'all. We got like I'm all in. I'm betting the whole house
You
on
know
Duran.
what? Who I'd like to see as a backup center is Andre Drummond.
Me too. Me too. I've been
That,
calling from it from the beginning of the season, man.
that'd be a
Andre, come home, baby.
that'd be the bomb.
Andre, come home. We
That'd be the
miss you,
bomb.
Andre. You know what I'm saying?
For a minute, I thought Tobias was coming home for a minute.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought so too.
But
Uh,
Philly needs all their firepower to just stay in the race right now.
Philly just got bad luck, man, with Embiid going down. It looked like for the rest of the season.
They
They
talked
could,
about 4 to 6 weeks.
they could, man. He too big for that, man.
You
4 to 6
know, and
weeks.
then but that's 4 to 6 weeks probably to even just start basketball activities.
That's what I'm saying. I definitely don't see him coming back till almost playoff start. He might be able to come back that week before the playoffs start.
Well, if they can tread water, they can tread water. You know what I'm saying? Did
Yeah.
Philly add anybody?
No, I don't think Philly did add anybody at the trade deadline. Like you said, I feel like they trying to stay pat. They feel like they believe in the squad that they do have with health. Two, something that just came across my screen, man. We waived Joe Harris. He gone too.
He should have never came.
So
I'm
listen,
like, gone. He should have never got here.
man.
We should have blew up the train before he arrived.
So, hey, your boy Weaver, Mr. Will and Diller, brought in Joe Harris and Monty Morris. Monty Morris played 4 games, gone. Joe Harris plays 3 games, waived. Why
Well,
did you
Monte
even
was
pick them up
injured
for?
all year, man. But the idea was good. The idea was good. But Sasser made Morris expendable, man.
He did. He did. I'd rather play Sasser than Morris.
Hey, he
I'd
made him
rather play Sasser
expendable.
than Morris.
know.
We got hopefully a backup or maybe starter with Shake Milton, who's a point guard that we did get from
Backup.
yeah.
Backup.
I can see
Backup.
him as a backup.
Because he not taking Ivy's place. He not taking Cade's place.
Yeah, I'm
He's
really
not
trying
taking
to
Sasser's place either.
I'm really trying to see what this starting lineup could be, the potential starting lineup.
Hey, we already called it out, man. Ivy, Cade, Sasser, Thompson, and Duran, man. Then come with the splash uncles.
Mm-hmm. We
And you
got
know what? Kevin Knox gonna be back on the team in a minute.
I don't know. Another thing that just kind of boggled my mind is how we did not pick up a power forward.
That's what we need.
Doing all this wheeling and dealing and didn't pick up one power forward.
That's what we
looking
need.
at this roster.
That's what we need, man. It's a power forward.
Yeah.
A space setting power forward. That's what we need.
Yeah.
A starting power forward. We don't really have one, man.
I'm waiting for I don't know. I want to keep Fournier, I want to keep Grimes, and I want to keep Shake. Besides that, all the other guys we picked up, I don't know, and they're probably gonna get waived.
Probably.
But
But what hurts my feelings is we got all this money going to the off season, and there really ain't nobody there.
Yeah. We
really ain't nobody there, man.
We dived into it a little bit, before. And yeah, this isn't a real good high free agency class. So it's gonna take a lot of development, a lot of growth forward, a lot of chemistry. But that's the main thing that I did see in that Sacramento game is I just saw a chemistry, between those guys. One thing that was telling is when Hayes got waived, Ivy posted on Twitter. And Ivy posted a picture of him and Cade. That was the picture. So, I think
Are you saying bye-bye?
Yeah.
Bye-bye?
I think they was feeling like me about Hayes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get out of here. I mean, this is a hooper. Just from a pure hooper point of view.
He's the worst shooter in the league, man.
Yeah.
The worst shooter in the league.
From a hooper point of view, man, when you see what Sasser could do, you see what Ivy could do, you see what Cade. Come on, man. He the weak link. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, he is the weak link. And now that link is gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, he's up out of there, man.
Well, bye-bye.
It's gonna be interesting. Do we got a game tonight? What?
I think we might have a game tonight.
Let me check.
I have to check my schedule. I think we do.
Yeah, we play Portland tonight.
Well, let's whip that ass.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see what Ivy gonna do.
Let's get on it. Let's get on it.
Yeah,
it looked like they brought Cade back too soon, man.
Nah. They just being real cautious with Cade. They hitting Cade with that Kawhi shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you think so?
Yeah, where Kawhi just sits out, a lot, just a lot of what's that term that they call it?
Load management.
Load management. Yeah, they load managing Cade, man. I saw Cade in Sacramento. Cade looked perfectly fine. Bogey looked perfectly fine. They knew they was trading Bogey, which is why they sat him out. But yeah, Cade I think is good to go. I hope that he meshes with what we got going on, man, because it's something. It's kind of telling.
He will mesh if we put him at small forward, man. Put him at
Yeah,
small forward, and we could move him to the point from time to time. But the primary ball handler should be Ivy, man. Ain't
yeah.
you watching the games? Huh? You got both eyes wide open?
I'm hold on. I'm just looking at two when we play OKC because I'm pretty sure Cade didn't play that game too. And those were two. OKC and Sacramento were our two most impressive wins of the season. So it's just like, man,
Like when Cade has the ball, we stand around and watch too much.
yeah,
We'd be watching Cade, expecting him to, carry us home. And he's a good player, a great player, a great player. He's gonna be a star in this league for sure. But basketball is about movement. It's about sharing the
sure.
ball. It's
Yeah,
about spacing.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're
Simple
right.
as that, man.
You're right.
Basketball is a simple game. You play it right. It's simple.
You're right. And that's the main thing that I'll say is that pace is so fast, and it's something I've been calling for. The moment we saw Cade and I saw how Cade played, um, you watch. Everybody can't be Shea. Everybody can't be Luca. Everybody can't be Jokic. Or Harden. Those are some very special type players that don't kill you with their
Hey,
speed.
man, when Ivy came in and he was in the summer league, and I saw that boy hit 10 points in 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I
I knew
remember
he
that.
had something there.
I remember that, man. Ivy is explosive, man. Yeah, let's run it through Ivy. It's gonna be times where Ivy might be a little off, and there are
Hey,
gonna be stretches
everybody
where
have an off game. Everybody have
yeah,
an off game.
there are
But
gonna be stretches
we give ourselves the best chance to win, especially starting the games with the ball in Ivy's hands.
yeah. So yeah,
And Cade
I'm
is out there. Cade is out there.
yeah, I'm intrigued to see what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna throw in a vet for that starting lineup. I don't think Sasser is gonna start. I think they like what he brings off the bench. So I do look to see one of the new guys we brought in that starting lineup, whether it's my boy Wanta Fanta, Fournier, or Shake. One of them three, I think,
All
is
right.
going to be
All right.
inserted in that starting lineup, man.
We'll see.
Um,
We'll see
or
tonight. We got a game tonight, don't we?
yeah,
No,
we
they
do.
probably have to clear. Like it takes a little while once trades are made for them to clear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're not gonna have them tonight,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm probably gonna see the starting lineup of Cade, Ivy, Thompson, Splash Uncle One, Muscala, and Duran. That's my predicted lineup for tonight and moving forward. Honestly, I'll replace that. I think that's who we'll go with. As long as we got one of them Splash Uncles in there, I don't care because they good money. They play their role, and especially at the power forward position.
I
And
hear
then
you.
too, one thing also is damn, we don't got no backup center. We don't got no backup center because Wiseman ain't it. And like you said,
Wiseman, oh man, he's so athletic, but he'd be lost.
yeah, Bagley could have filled that role perfectly for us, man, and would have gave us a good variation between Durham play style. But hey, we don't really got it. We're gonna have to play small ball for the most part at that center. Or maybe Stu could be a backup center.
Stu should be a back. He should be a backup power forward and a backup center. That's Stu's perfect role. But to
Yeah,
do that, we need a starting power forward, which we do not have.
yeah.
Stu would be perfect coming off the bench as the backup power forward and also the backup center.
Hmm. I agree.
You
I
back
agree.
up both of those positions.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad at that. We running out of time here, Pops. You got
Yeah,
any?
my Uber driver is a few minutes away. I'm gonna have to go and get ready for this Atlanta party that I just got invited to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pop's turning up, man. You see what
yeah,
happens
man.
when people move to Atlanta, it's hard for them to stay focused, man. Uh, they just want to party. They just want to be in robes all day,
Hey,
man.
man. I was at Papa Do's. We was eating, and carrying on, and
Those good times.
I'm feeling good.
It
Feeling
was
good. Get
good
lots of
times.
rest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No.
for sure.
Yeah.
Man, what a quick word of wisdom, Pops. You know what
Quick
I'm
words
saying?
of wisdom.
You just brought something to my mind, man.
Love thyself.
Okay.
Be merciful on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Ease up.
Mm,
Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace.
mm. And then too, that ties in real good with the self-love t-shirts. Head to easy-vision.com. Get you some of them self-love shirts. Love thyself, like Pop
I
said.
got some. I got some.
Sorry for the shameless plug, but it was just too good to pass up right
Hey, man. It's my grandmama used to say, it's a piss poor dog that don't wag his own tail.
there. Pop. Now that was it. Oh man. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. I like
Well,
that one.
my Uber driver's coming.
Uh,
It's been real, but I'm gonna have to bounce.
all
I'm gonna have to
right.
bounce.
For sure, Pops. It's good
Peace.
kicking it with you. You know what I'm saying?
Always, son.
I think
Always.
we dove into this trade market and deadline. You know what I'm saying? I'm still excited for the future somehow. I'm heard about our return for Bogey and Burks.
Gonna be all
I'm
right, son.
ecstatic about Hayes. It balanced it out for me.
It's gonna be
So
all right.
yeah, I
Gonna be
can't
all right.
complain too much.
Gonna
But
be all
yeah, I'm
right.
finna get back to work because I'm on these people clock. Yeah, but I'll
Peace.
holla at you.
Peace.
Yep.